Hi, Democrats. Today is Wednesday, August 26th. And so today is the day after election in, I think, 7 municipalities. In Congressional District 5, we now know who Kendra needs to beat in November. In Tulsa, we had a lot of city council activity. We have a couple of runoffs still, and we have the same mayor we had yesterday. I'm a little sad about that because although our mayor is a generally liked mayor, I was rooting for Greg Robinson. I will say that very clearly. I was rooting for Greg Robinson, not just because I know Greg, not just because I felt like Greg would have been a great leader, and he still will be a great leader, but I was rooting for Greg because of the hope that I saw him instill in my town, because of all the people who traveled from all over the place to help him, for the energy he brought to politics in Tulsa. He brought out so many more votes than we would have gotten had he not been in the race. He got people excited from, all over Tulsa, not just in the neighborhood where he lives, not just with the people that he talks to all the time. He spread energy around our town. And so it makes me sad that he won't be my mayor. Although I am grateful, as I said, the energy that he brought to the town. And I know that when he decides to run again, he will make a difference. And so for those of you who know Greg, I hope he's taking some peace and relaxation and not watching this. But for those of you who know Greg, give him a virtual hug because we're still in COVID times. And so in all over the state, there were a lot of elections, and in some towns there, the number of folks who came out was pitiful and dismal, which it usually is in a municipal race, which it usually is if it's not a primary or if it's not a general election. And I don't know how many ways to say this, and I know you've heard it before, but I'm going to say it again. Every election counts, not just a presidential. Every election counts. So like in Tulsa's, yesterday's election was city council and mayor. And then we had some charter amendments. City council affects your day-to-day, like down to your neighborhood. And so many people don't vote in those elections. And I do not understand how you don't vote in the thing that touches you closer. That touches you more than the presidential election. The presidential election is important. I don't want to pretend like that's not the case. But your city council is important as well. Every election counts. But yesterday is over and we have to move forward. We are 69 days away from the November election. And so you need to be helping candidates, right? We are in the home stretch. We are effectively just under 10 weeks until the election. And it's very important that we stay focused. And you see the nonsense that's running this week. And I want to be nice about it. But as I listened to the speeches that were largely fiction last night, it reinstilled in me the importance of us working and the importance of us getting Biden and Harris into the White House. The importance of us keeping Congress at the level it is and possibly flipping the Senate. But then it made me remember that in Oklahoma, we have currently, I think the number is 23 state reps on the Democrat side and 78 state reps Republican. There is no balance. And without balance, absolute power is not good for anyone to have. I'll just say it that way. And so pick a Democrat state rep, somebody who's running for state rep as a Democrat, help them. We need to get a couple more numbers in there so that we can actually make a difference. Help them. Donate money, donate your time, donate stamps, write postcards. You know the drill. I say it every day, but they absolutely need your help. So those are the big things. Support a local candidate. Make sure that you are registered to get your absentee ballot. Now, I know a lot of people still like to go in person, and I fully understand wanting to go in person. I'm just encouraging everybody to be safe mask up, socially distance, but request your absentee ballot. And if you don't, just make sure that you have a plan. It is important because a lot of things come up. I know that I've caught myself burning rubber, pulling into the polling place at 6:56 so I could run in and get my vote in, because I didn't have a full plan. I'm encouraging you now to come up with a plan. If you're going to do an absentee ballot, request it now. If you're going to do an absentee ballot, but you're going to drop it off, figure out what your plan is for that. If you're going to vote in person and you have to ask for time off from your boss, go ahead and start that process right now. And if you're really concerned about your poll workers and you're not sure that they're up to the task because of health-wise, because we have an uncontrolled COVID situation, sign up and be a poll worker. They need your help there too. Yeah, I'll just say that they need your help. And I know in Tulsa County and Oklahoma County that they are paid positions. And so go earn a little money while doing your civic duty. It's pretty easy. I think it's a day training. I did it 10 years ago. It was a day training. And then it's a really long day for on election day. But I will tell you, every time I did it, I felt like I was helping democracy. I was helping people be able to cast their vote, be able to participate in the system. And so it's not too late. Go out to your county election board website. There's usually a button that shows you how you can sign up to be a poll worker. I am so proud of my little sister. She signed up to be a poll worker this year because she's young and healthy, and she feels pretty confident that she'll be up to it in November. So if you have a chance, sign up to be a poll worker. And that way they will make a plan for you, because you have to vote early because you won't be able to vote on that day. So spend some time making a plan and then ask 5 other people what their plan is. We just need to make sure that people have a plan to vote, because we cannot let this vote come up and people not make a plan and people not show up. You guys have a great day, and I'll be back tomorrow at 4:15.